Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. And guys, right now I really don't have much time, but some stuff just came out that I really have to share with you because it is so huge. Now, straight to the bat here, let us summarize. Jed McCaleb doesn't sell any of his XRP since days for the first time. Coinbase accidentally relisted XRP, and the SEC officially admits to not giving a fair notice to Ripple. And then again, Bitcoin claims to know from an insider that a settlement will come in September. It's peculiar. So Panos said Jed McCaleb doesn't sell any of his XP since days for the first time. That's false. It's not the first time. It has happened several times in the past 2 years, which is true. However, never has it happened for this long, because right now it's been like 8 days or so, and people are really wondering what in the world went on. And as I said before, guys, I don't have much time, but I will give you guys the quickest little update I can humanely do right now. Then about the BitBoy situation, I actually have it open, I think, right. Let me quickly see. Oh, here we go. So Backup Bradley shared this video from Bitcoin. It says, Ali, those crazy XRP, I think he meant all, right? But all those crazy XP army people, they were right on the whole time. BitBoy, good on you. XRP price, Ripple case settled, $20 to $30. XRP without settlement, $12 to $15 easily. And the only thing I want to say about this one is that people very often underestimate what XRP can do, specifically if we take a little bit of a longer time frame of, for example, a couple of years. If we're talking only this year, end of the year, then the possibilities are endless, but more, of course, diminished, right? I mean, can XP go to $100 this year? Theoretically speaking, yes, but why would it do that? What's the reason behind a rise like that? It's almost unexplainable. However, if we're starting to look at, okay, what has XP done before? $3.50. How much have other altcoins gone up from their all-time high? I mean, Cardano has doubled, Solana has gone to a crazy extent, but Bitcoin has, for example, about tripled. Ethereum has, for example, about quadrupled. Let's say tripled, quadrupled, something like that. So for XRP, a estimation of about $7 to $10 at the year's end without any settlement is also not too crazy. And then again, the settlement is basically an extra multiplier added to it because, well, since they were sued, the price really couldn't get to those areas at points like that. Let me show you guys quickly this video if I can. I'm gonna just press the like button. We can quickly listen to this 1 minute little clip because it is very freaking interesting. Let me try to get that done for you. There we go.
The lawsuit is settled. And before the end of the run, that's announced. That would be the nitro fuel that could push it between $20 and $30. But I think, without that, I think we're definitely looking at $12, $15 very easily. Because here's why, though.
This is not me, by the way. This is the video that's laggy, I think, because my video is doing fine. Not exactly sure why this would be so laggy. Let's try it again from a couple of seconds before that. 25. There you go. Whatever. You guys got the point. I'm not sure why it's not loading in on my phone. I guess the phone is doing wrong. Whatever, guys. As I said before, I'm trying to haste things a little bit too quickly. That's because I was just thinking about it all. And as I've already announced kind of in my previous video, the coincidences are too much. And I believe in coincidences, don't get me wrong. But in my video earlier today, where I explained everything that happened to XRP just now, I mean, it just doesn't make any freaking sense in this world that is all just lucky, right? As we just read, all that on the exact same day. How peculiar, huh? How freaking peculiar. So Matt Hamilton just shared this, which is also a massive ordeal. Potentially massive. This now breaks Apple's monopoly on payment mechanics allowed in the iOS app. This is something that's been going on for a very long while, but the court has now filed something. Now, app developers will be allowed to take payments by other means, e.g. via XRP. This is a really big battle. It's basically about the fact that if you are having your app on the App Store with Apple, then you have to accept whatever fee they want to charge you, basically, because they have the monopoly over you. So what the ordeal was that these app developers wanted was to have a way where, for example, a Spotify can charge you with some non-US dollar way, for example, outside of the Apple manner to make sure they don't have to pay, for example, 30% fees to Apple. And now through XRP, right, that's basically what the filing here is saying. Developers can basically get themselves a new payment if they go for example, a cryptocurrency. Now, of course, it's not completely out and done just quite yet, but that's the idea right now. Once more, this is a really, really long battle, and it's not completely fixed, but it's a cool idea, cool way to go forward, I guess. One thing I just saw as well is Wise Crypto posted, Cardano's Alonso hard fork is scheduled for sometime on Sunday and will allegedly bring smart contracts and NFTs support to the world's third largest blockchain. How this affects the overall market, and more specifically, the layer 1 landscape, is to be determined. And people are saying, the fact that most of the things you tweet are inaccurate shows how little research you guys do. NFTs have been on Cardano for a while already. You costed yourself a follower. Nathan says, allegedly, you guys are unreal. Not to mention you can already mint NFTs on Cardano. So, Charles Hoskinson, the founder, also said, allegedly, honestly, W2F, because they're saying it will allegedly bring smart contracts and NFTs. Like, it's not like 100% certain that this is going to bring smart contracts onto Cardano. It's kind of funny. They're just going to kind of make a mock out of Cardano the way I'm seeing it right now. Which, of course, is pretty damn stupid. But hey, that's sometimes how these things work, right? Sometimes they just want to depict something in a negative light. Or they just don't know how to say it. So they say whatever they can to get some attention, albeit extremely, extremely negative or stupid in this specific sense. That's one thing we got. Another one here is that it's time to buy Solana and Algorand. By the way, not financial advice. Let's make that clear. This is by no means financial advice. You may do whatever you freaking want. But Solana and Algorand are two really, really nice platformers, kind of like Ethereum competitors. And both of them have been going on a really crazy rise. Solana because of the hype mostly. Because of the NFT space on Ethereum being really expensive and everything on Ethereum being really expensive. Algorand mostly on the basis that right now it's the currency for the freaking... it's kind of the platform that El Salvador is going to use for the national currency, most likely. And since that's the first nation to accept Bitcoin basically for everything, that, of course, was a really big deal, too. So since those two have come down so significantly as well with a good correction, people are saying, let's buy it up right now. Let's go crazy, because the coins have already shown they're really bullish. And it's like Solana has done, for example. Every single time you thought the run was over, it continues further and it goes even harder, bouncing back from whatever MA the yellow one is in this specific case. We don't know exactly because they're all the same. They didn't show a color right there. Let's assume it's the yellow one, the most closest one to us. It keeps bouncing from the 20 EMA, or 20 MA specifically. Maybe now could be the last time. Who knows, right? Of course, I'm not sure either exactly when that's going to be. But what I do know for a fact, guys, is that I'm hoarding up these cryptos. Specifically XRP, because $1.07 is juicy. And as I've told you guys before, I had one of the craziest trades in a very long time yesterday with the big freaking dip that we saw. Right now, it looks more and more like we're basically just retesting the trend line on the XP4 front. As you can clearly see, this is the trend line that we've been forming for the last couple of weeks since about August, let's say about August 15th or so. It really looks like we just got above the trend line and right now are retesting it before bouncing back up higher. Potentially also getting a triple bottom here at around the bottom of the triangle, which you can see as well, right? If we were to put up a triangle like that, you can see it's right now that area which we are retesting, which we've hit a couple of times in the past already. I'm going to say about 3 times already. 1, 2, 3, and now a 4th time is when we're getting into it. The last couple of days, we've also found some resistance at that area. Right now, finding a close, however, could be very detrimental in a positive way for the price. But we shall see about that one. And last but not least, Binance to suspend Cardano. I keep freaking taking my cord out. There we go. Binance to suspend Cardano transactions in support of Alonso implementation. So if you're wondering what's going on with Cardano over on Binance, they're just fixing their stuff, guys. It's not a big deal. It's not a crazy thing, all right? So that is it for today's video. Hopefully you all enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys again in another crypto video later today.